we just barely found out that Elon Musk does not like to eat hot dogs in Los Angeles. Does not eat hot dogs.
Yo, what's up, everyone? Thank you guys for tuning in with the Peace Talk, Raw and Shit. Glad to be back, guys. We're back onto our weekly episodes. Today is Monday, February. What is it? February. Damn, I watched the dying. February 6th. I'm sorry. I can't even see. I'm kind of tired right now, but I'm gonna go straight into it. Not gonna bullshit or anything, but we're just getting straight into the topic for today, which is feeling stressed / burnt out / you need to go for a mental break. So today was one of those days. I was just like, I did not have a good morning to start with. To be honest, I had a very. I didn't wake up on the right side, or on what is it called? I woke up on the wrong side of the bed today, and not gonna lie, I was in a pretty bad mood. My workout was decent. It wasn't all that good. My shoulder's been bugging, so that's kind of another downfall to it. Because training actually helps reduce my stress levels a lot, like by 100 times. Honestly, it's a lifestyle. It's something I do every single day, and if I don't work out, I feel useless. I feel like a loser. And I have to work out every single day. Something doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna lift heavy every day, but I work out every day just so I could keep my mental and keep on going at work, because it's been very stressful. And yeah, work's been busy. Today was actually pretty slow, I'm not gonna lie, but it was a good breather. But man, I mean, there's just days where I want to tell myself like, oh, just take a break. You deserve it. You're feeling burnt out, and honestly, it's not. I mean, I do get those thoughts, but not as much as before. And that's the conversation I was having with one of our team members here at the shop, where I was feeling burnt out for like the first year opening up. The second year, it was exciting because I was new to it, and I was like, I had that what is it? I guess like a dopamine hit, like, oh, I just opened up my business, I'm excited, blah blah blah. But the year 3, year 4, and year 5, those were like the absolute like worst years of me mentally. That's where I broke out a lot. I'm gonna plug a picture in right here actually. But yeah, as you can see my face right here, my face was extremely bad. I was stressed. I wasn't taking care of my fitness. I was taking care of what I was putting into my body. And I was at a really low point in my life. I was feeling depressed. I was having like suicidal thoughts, and I'm not gonna be talking about that stuff because it's I feel like a little bitch talking about that, but it's the truth. But those years were really tough, and I felt like I needed to take a break, and I didn't, because honestly I didn't have any employees, so I had to be here because I'm the only one that knows how to fix phones, and the person I was with at the time, they would help out, but it's the end of the day, I still had to be here. But I pushed through those, what was it, year 3, 4, and 5, those 3, 4, 5, yeah, those 3 years I pushed through the quote unquote burnout phase, and I'm glad I pushed through it and I didn't give in. Fuck, I'm so sorry. I'm a fucking newbie. I didn't put my phone on silent. Fuck, my bad. But yeah, I'm grateful I didn't take a break for those breaks, because if I would have take those, I don't know how it works. Everyone works differently, honestly. But for me, I'm in this shit forever. I'm not really gonna. I never plan on stopping running my business or a business. I plan on taking this business to the next level, and taking mental breaks and mental health breaks and shit like that. Honestly, it's not gonna help me get to that next level, because people who are at that high level, they don't take breaks. So me, that I'm not at that level, what makes me think that I could take a break? I was talking to, like I said, I was talking to one of my team members, Mitzi, earlier this week, and I was just telling her like, yeah, I was looking at some people that I know, relatives or whatever, that I know, and I look at their life now, and like, man, they would always be the type of people who would always tell my parents that, your son's young, why are you taking him to work with you? He needs to have a regular childhood and blah blah blah. And I'm not gonna get into details or anything, but now the other day I went and I kind of ran across them, and then I looked at the life, and I'm like, I kind of felt bad. I felt bad because they were overweight. They were X amount of years, and they were living in a room. I'm not gonna get into details, but whatever. Yeah, I just felt bad, and I'm like, damn, like, I don't know if you guys seen the meme or not, but like, damn, bitch, you live like this. But yeah, that's how it was, and I'm like, damn, I'm grateful my parents didn't listen to them, and they took me to work with them every fucking day, and Even, I mean, when I was small, obviously I couldn't do much, but still, I was still there, and that habit stuck with me. So when I was in those years where I thought I was burnt out, I'm like, nah, I mean, I do feel like shit. I don't want to be here, but I'm not even making money. I could be making more money working at McDonald's or something, or El Pollo Loco, where I kind of worked at, where I did work out for like a year. And I was, those, I just pushed through it. And I mean, I had no other choice, to be honest. I had no choice. My back was against the wall. I don't have an education. I barely graduated. So, what the fuck was I going to do? I don't like hard labor work, to be honest. The other day, what was it? A couple of days ago, I was outside cleaning the windows. It was hot. Oh, like, goddamn. I fucking hate sweating outside cleaning windows. But, I mean, I did it because I had to do it. I told myself, like, I was going to do it, so I had to do it. And when was it? Yesterday, I had to clean my garage out real quick before I came to work. And I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't done, like, labor work in a while because I'm always just here at the shop. I'm at the shop every single day. I try to get here before, obviously, opening. I'm gonna get back into my old routine where I would actually be here by 8:30 or 8:45. Because lately I've been pulling up here like around 9:30, and it doesn't feel the same. I need more alone time to myself here at the office, because by the time, for example, Mitzi gets here or Jesse gets here, we start conversating and we don't talk. I don't feel comfortable just being here and just doing, just for it being quiet, or there's always music playing in the background. So I like to get here early so I could get at least 2 or 3 tasks done before I even start my day here at the shop. And then throughout the day, I get like 1 or 2 done. But that's already with distractions. But I need the important ones done as soon as I get here. So I need to get back into that rhythm. And yeah, so I was what was I talking about? I had a long day, guys. I'm sorry. And it was one of those shitty days. So my mental's all fucked right now. But yeah, year 3, 4, and 5, I would felt really, really, bad in my head. I was burnt out, or I was actually burnt out. I'm not gonna lie, I was burnt out, and I think year 4 and 5 was when the pandemic started. So shit was even worse. I was at all-time low, and but now I pushed through those years, because I had no choice. And now year 6 / right now I'm going on to 7. I feel like, I mean, I don't know, because I can't look into the future, but from what I can tell is I feel like I should be fine from now on forward. Maybe here and there I'm still gonna have, like, today's one of those days where I'm absolutely feeling like dog shit. Had a mental breakdown on my driveway before I came to work. It's funny because before, it actually would ruin my whole day. Like, absolutely, like, my day isn't ruined. Like, I'm grateful I'm alive. I'm grateful I'm healthy. I'm grateful I came to work. I'm grateful I have a business. I'm grateful for all the little things. That's another thing. Whenever I start feeling like shit or have a shitty day, I just start, I say a prayer before I start work, and then I just think about all the things that I do have, and that kind of like reminds me that my life is not that shitty. But yeah, before I came to work, I had a little breakdown. I was kind of like, just I'm not gonna lie, I'm just like, fuck this shit. I was actually kind of had a couple tears here and there, whatever, and then it just within like 5 minutes, I'm like, all right, time to go to work. And it was funny because before, it actually would be like the end of the world, and I would be just like being, my day would just be ruined, and I would just be in a shitty mood. And I still pulled up to work. I did what I had to do. It was like the last thing is just record, and yeah, it's just stuff you kind of get used to as the time goes by. Just kind of take it, do what we got to do one day, and the next day, and the next day. And then eventually you're going to look back and like, damn, 7 years passed by, and I'm thankful I didn't take that break, because if I would have taken that break, I would have been used to taking breaks, and then breaks and breaks. And then even though I'm nowhere near where I want to be with my business, with my, personal life, of obviously, if I were to take breaks every time I hit a rough spot, because there's a lot of rough spots, lots of them, I would be, if I'm right here, like right now, and I'm trying to get here, instead of being here, I would be like way back here. So, like I said, this just running business, doing anything hard in life it's not for everyone. Everyone's gonna need to take breaks, and I'm so, that's another thing. That's another reason why I'm grateful for being, kind of just really just me. It's just me here that that kind of takes everything. If everything goes to shit, it's on me. Or if everything goes good, it's not mainly because of me, because I do have Jesse and Mitzi helping me out. But at the end of the day, I'm the one that pays for the broken plates. I'm the one that pays for kind of everything that kind of goes, anything that goes good or wrong. It's really up to me. It's my it's on my hands. So that's another thing that I have to keep in mind every single day, just to keep on knowing if this decision's gonna take me to the next step or not. And it's hard. It's hard when you're by yourself. You feel fucking lonely. Trust me. Lately I've been feeling, well, I'm used to the feeling, but I still feel fucking lonely every single day. The end of the day, it's just I just know I got to do it because I cannot let my parents down, because I know they are so proud of me whenever they talk to their friends or family or whatever, people about me. And I can't, obviously I can't let them down. So I'm doing it for them. I'm doing it for myself too, of course, most and foremost, mainly for myself, because I promised myself before I opened this business that I was going to have a successful business, successful company. Didn't have a clear vision of what it was going to be, but I knew it was going to be something big. And I knew that I was going to make it bigger than my parents, because if they could have done it with whatever resources they had, then I, of course, can do it with the resources we have now. Social media, internet, education, books, way more stuff. They came to this country without even knowing English, and they made it pretty far. So I know what's achievable and what's not. So, from this point forward, I am dedicating myself to becoming, well, it's always been like that, but I need to take this company, this business to the next level. And like I said, it's not gonna happen with me taking breaks. So I know there's other people out there who are grinding just as hard as I am. I follow people on social media, which of course, obviously, we know social media doesn't really show everything behind the scenes, but from what I see, I can tell that they run a pretty successful business, other people in our industry, and I need to not copy exactly what they do, but I see what they're doing that's working, and then me tweak it to my own personality, to my own to my own target, and just do it better by doing it my way. That's by doing it better, but that's what I mean by doing it better. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been on lately. Trying to keep it a short episode today. It's getting kind of late. It's like 9 p.m. or something, but not gonna lie, I did have an energy drink around 7 p.m. or something, 7:30. I didn't drink it all because I knew it was gonna fuck with my sleep. But yeah, that's what we got going on today. I'm actually very excited for my friends, House of Gains Gym. They are, they also started a podcast, and it's different. Well, it's the same, but it's different. They, are talking about how, same business stuff. They're my age, 24 years old. They're married, so they kind of like talk. They also talk about how, I think I listened to like the first episode, or some of it, but how like they're married, and then like, like the decisions they got to make, together. So, but that's what I'm going back to again. How I am grateful for me just being by myself, because I make any decision, and no, I mean, it's not like I gotta go check in with anyone. It's just really just me. So that's another thing I got to be careful, because I don't really have a second opinion. So that's another thing. So all these things on my plate. I'm working on a second location and putting it out there. It's been a fucking pain in the ass, I'm not gonna lie. Landlord's been a bitch, but well, what can I do? But we do have I'm looking at another location if that one doesn't work out. And yeah, it's just, I'm leaving it up to, I'm doing whatever I can. Can't force anything to happen. I truly believe in, in a greater force out there, which is, I believe in God and the universe, of course. But I have conversations with God almost every day. I'm just like, hey God, just, I'm gonna do whatever I can in my power, but if you say no, then it's gonna be a no. So I leave it up to that. And yeah, I just do whatever I can in my power, and then at the end of the day, he's the one that decides, like, no, mijo, that's not the right decision, or yes, mijo, that's the right decision. So I'm gonna make it happen. But yeah, guys, that's all we have going on today. Work has been busy, and which is a good thing. It's a good thing. I've been talking to some other people in the industry. This month it's supposed to be, well, I know it's February is pretty slow because it's the season right before tax season. And then I was talking to a really cool friend of mine, Josh Moulton. He's badass. He's been in the industry for plenty of years, almost 2 decades or something, or 15, 20 years. I'm not sure how long, but he's been doing this shit for a while, having his own store to doing other stuff, branching out and doing like other marketing stuff for cell phone stores. And I look up to him. When I first kind of like I ran into him once in Vegas, at a what was it, a trade show or an event or something, an expo. And he was I didn't get to talk to him much, but I didn't know much about him, so I can't really say much, but he looked pretty cool. And then But yeah, it's February. As he did say, February is gonna be a very tough month for repair businesses. And right now, where the economy is going, it's just gonna be a matter of who can grit it out. Luckily for me, I can grit it out. I'm pretty good at having a mental breakdown at 9:30 a.m. and checking into work at 9:45 a.m. and acting like nothing ever happened. But at the end of the day, I'm just like, fuck, I'm that motherfucking mad. But yeah, thank you guys. I'm gonna get into the weekly things again, and then we've been doing YouTube as well. I did a walk around of the shop. It's been really hard to come up with content. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the most creative person out there, but we are trying our best, and I am trying my best, and so is the team. But they're not really, they kind of shy behind the camera, so it's kind of hard to get some stuff out of them too. But 2023, we're gonna stop being little bitches. So peace, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in again with the Peace Talk Raw and shit. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any questions, please send me a DM via Instagram. It's Highland_GSX. And if you find any value in the show, please share with someone. If you don't, fucking give it a thumbs down. But I don't give a fuck as long as I like it and I think it's valuable, and hopefully you guys think it's valuable too. But if you don't, if you're a hater, fuck you. Thank you guys. Have a good night.